Hello and welcome to the final race, first season of the International GT League. We're here at Suzuka in the Mie Prefecture of Japan. The circuit was originally built as a Honda test circuit. So then heading into this last race, then we've got Lukman Ali, who is crowned champion. However, there are plenty of championship battles waiting to be decided. 2nd through 5th can change, 6th and 7th, and then everyone else from 8th down can also change. So here we are then with Lukman Ali and his special edition championship winning livery today on pole position. Killamall returns on the front row and it's lights out and they're off. Killamall gets a good start, so does Helgas, pushing himself around. Egan's already shooting himself up around the outside. Alex goes right over to the inside now to cover off from Helgas, who contact. Helgas has spun. Helgas has gone off into the sandcastles already. I think he's gone to inspect the barrier. I think, yep, it looks like it's up to FIA standards. And Alex has spun. Alex has also spun. He's not kept it on the track. He's done a 360. Pointed it in the right direction now, although it looks... Oh, he's spun again. He has spun again. He's just not having the best of starts to this race. He's already dropped a long way to the back now. Anyway, so the race has started now, and BJ Robo 28 going side by side with Stig v Rob is ahead on the exit of Dunlop now, is heading toward the Degners. BJ Robo 28 keeps the inside line and he commits to that line to keep himself in 6th place ahead of Stig v Rob and Fubuki 2007. BJ Robo 28 then, he's gonna stay ahead into the hairpin. Stig v starts to drop back now. It's got Fubuki behind him. Racer 10, he's up into 5th place. Stig v Rob and Fubuki are going side by side heading into the hairpin. Fubuki did not get the best run. BJ Robo 28 pulls himself ahead of Wizard Egan, who I'm only assuming got it wrong coming out the hairpin and has slowed down because of that. And now Brownie SV on the back of Lukman Ali, the new champion, has got Brownie SV, the man who won the previous 2 races in Interlagos and Brands Hatch. Here as they head down the straight, heading into 130R, and there's contact. Killamall's in the wall. He's stopped for some reason for Brownie to get back in front. They're both going very slowly. I think Killamall's on the driving line. He's caused mayhem. Killamall, what on earth are you doing? He's caused absolutely mayhem as he's stopped on the driving line and has seemingly put Wizard Egan in the wall. Unintentionally, I don't know what was going on, what was his thought process for that, but out of all of that, Race Tay has come out in the lead at the end of the first lap. A strong first lap for him, with Lukman Ali in 2nd and BJ Robo 28 in an unusual 3rd place at the moment. He's definitely come out on top of that, but he's got some very fast drivers behind him, with Stig v Rob in 4th and Brownie SV in 5th. He holds a bit of an advantage over the moment with Wizard Egan, Fubuki and Long Live Helgast all in close succession. Killamall drops right to the back. The man who looked like he could have been in the championship fight has missed too many races and it's cost him a shot at the championship this season. You're definitely going to next season though, although that's the problem with time zones and problems and ish. Fubuki then has Helgas right behind him, pushing him around the S's as they head through this Suzuka circuit. This is a unique track layout in the sense that it's got figure of 8 as they head up through Dunlop, and I think Stig's having a look on Brownie. Brownie shivers it down the inside, heading into the Degners, and he's done him. Heading into the first Degner, BJ Robo 28 loses the position to Brownie SV and off the podium as they head under the bridge now. Stig v Rob following BJ Robo 28. Is Stig going to have a look down the inside of the hairpin? Robo leaves him the space. Stig has a look down the inside into the hairpin. I think he's just about done him, but BJ Robo 28 hasn't given up yet. He's fighting back as they head into the run into Spoon. They go side by side. I think Robo's just edging out in front now as they run into Spoon. Now Stig's going to have the inside line through Spoon, so I wonder who's going to come out on top in this battle as they go side by side. Stig just edges in front. However, will BJ Robo 28 fight back? I'm sure he will. He's definitely going to relish the opportunity to get some good points and a good position on the board as he's following him down the straight, heading into 130R. This flat, almost, it's not really flat out in these cars, but BJ Robo 28 pulls to the inside almost as if he's going to have a look, and I think Stig may have backed out as he's gone off the track. I wonder if Robo forced him off there. 130R is not the place you want to make the overtake. Down the inside goes Robo on Wizard Egan to hold 4th place. BJ Robo 28 and still defending his position in 4th. However, he's now got a train of 3 cars behind him now. Down the main straight you can see everyone from 4th down to 9th. That's like 5 cars all in one shot because BJ Robo 28 seems to be holding them all up. Wizard Egan looks desperately to go around the outside, and now Stig v Rob sends it to the inside into the second corner. As they head into the S's, Egan just edges in front and holds 5th place. This would be the result of absolutely parking the bus here, parking the Citroen. You can see them all just following through the S's, and now Stig's going side by side with Wizard Egan as they head toward the end of the S's and into this next turn. Wizard Egan pushing Robbo, looking for an opportunity to get in front, and Stig is getting that opportunity to get ahead of Wizard Egan. It's not quite enough yet. BG28 still defending as we watch on board with Fubuki. You can see all 3 cars just up in front, and Stig and Wizard Egan having a bit of argy-bargy coming out of the Degners as we see BG28 at the back of BG28 Citroen heading into the hairpins. Heading into the hairpin now as they run up the hill into Spoon. You can see 3 cars there, and just in the background is Kill 'Em All. He's not far behind them all now. So it looks like we could be in for an exciting race, and we're only on lap 3 as Resate takes he's holding down the lead of the race with Lookman not far behind him in second, but Wizard Egan has a look coming down into Spoon and coming on the exit of Spoon. There he goes. BJ Robert 28 loses 4th in the end. He put up a strong fight, but in the end he had to lose it at some point, and there it was as we see them all in quick succession. Wizard Egan defends the inside into 130R. That's not really a typical place to make the overtake, but he's survived 4th place at the moment, and down the inside goes BJ Robert 28, but he's gone in extremely deep into the braking zone and has completely got that one wrong as he's gone off the track and loses all the way down to 7th place. He's got that all wrong into the braking zone as we watch Long Live Helgast finishing off the pack. He was involved in some sort of incident right at the start on the first turn. BJ Robert 28 drops to the back now. This is disappointing racing from him. He had such a good start. He was up into 3rd as he somewhat survived the mayhem caused by Kilmore, but no one survived that mayhem more than Resate, who emerged in the lead of it all. Lookman Ali in 2nd place, holding himself behind, just waiting now for Resate to make a mistake. He's gonna sit behind him, see if he makes the error, and if he does, they both go off with the exit of the Degners. That allows Brownie SV to come out into 3rd. So this is looking like this could be an interesting race. We're early stages in this race. Lookman Ali then holds 2nd, Brownie SV in 3rd, the man who's on top form coming into this race. He won both the previous races, he's had fastest lap in both the previous races. Can he take the win and get 3 back-to-back race wins here if he takes the victory in Suzuka? So then Brownie and Lookman sends it to the inside, coming on the exit of Spoon as he goes side by side heading down the straight as they head toward 130 on the end, coming to the end of lap 4. However, Resate seems to pull ahead down the main straight, not the main straight, the back straight, and I wonder if Resate's just got that extra straight line speed or if Lookman's saving fuel. It could be either. However, Lookman gets the run coming out of 130R heading into the chicane. He's not close enough to have a look into the chicane, but that is a good place to make an overtake into the chicane, and if you can't get him there, you can stay as close as you like. However, Resate in the pit, Brownie SV in the pit wall, reverses into the pits, gets reset on the track. Facepalm moment indeed. What has happened there? He's got it all by the definition of the word wrong. He's got that one wrong. The Lexus driver has got it terribly wrong in front of the car manufacturer's home crowd now. Onto utter disaster as Stig v Rob in 7th place, the Toyota driver in front of his home, in front of the car's home crowd, and he's absolutely cut up. Stig v Rob goes Robbo into turn 1. Robbo, what are you doing? Stig v Rob had the inside, got his nose on the apex. Robbo just came across as though he wasn't there. And now Stig v Rob drops to the back. I'm sure Stig will be having some serious words with Robbo after the race. Now Kill 'Em All's on the back. Robbo's in a determination really to try and just stay ahead of whoever he can do. And Kill 'Em All, that was very close to going into the grass. And once you touch the grass, that's it, you're gone. As he's gone there. Why did I have to say anything? And now Kill 'Em All has made a mistake. And here comes Helgaster on the outside of Kill 'Em All. Can Stig v Rob also go for the position as well, as he had a look into Degner's, but he wasn't quite enough for him there. He stays in 9th place. However, Helgast gets pushed on the exit of the Degner's. Tactically going slow, I see how it is, Helgast, and it's allowed him to stay in front in 7th, and Stig almost having a look in the hairpin. He's desperately wanting to make the move. He almost had a look in the hairpin where he tried it on Robbo earlier in the race. However, here comes Wizard Egan in 5th place, and now we look back to 4th, 3rd and 2nd for Buki, Brownie and Reza Tay. Reza Tay did pit, Brownie didn't, but tried, I think. And Fubuki hasn't even tried to pit in, so the Toyota driver in 2nd place. Lukman Ali leads the way. Brownie follows Fubuki. Fubuki head of Brownie. Reza Tay following Brownie and Fubuki on board with Reza Tay, who gets the run. Brownie goes for a wander off the track, and that's cost him the position. And Reza Tay tries to have a look on Fubuki. Wasn't enough there for the Toyota driver. And Fubuki in the pits. So then, Reza Tay all by his own in 2nd, BG28 in 3rd again, Stig v Rob just in the background in 4th, as we can see them coming down the main straight now. They seem very lonely at the moment, as Stig v Rob just driving down the straight, just cruising. I suppose at this point there's no one really with him. And although you know for a fact they are still pushing lap after lap, race after race, they will always be going to gain as many points as they can. BJ Rubber 28 as we watch him going through the S's. Look, this is a crowd. It's been somewhat of a disappointing season for BJ Rubber 28. I'm sure he will have hoped for some stronger results than what he has been producing. However, we can look to the future now for season 2 and what the future will hold for him, as Fubuki's got Brownie SV not far behind. Then this looks to be the closest battle on track at the moment. Brownie SV trying to gain on Fubuki. Will it be enough for him today? Fubuki in 5th, Brownie in 6th, Long Live Helgast and Kill 'Em All not too far behind, but they're not exactly closest. There goes Helgast, there goes Kill 'Em All just in the background, as you can see. A giant Ferris wheel, because the Japanese love their entertainment when watching the race, not that I've ever seen the Ferris wheel move. So then, Fubuki looks back, and Long Live Helgast really has the momentum. I wonder if Fubuki made an error, because he all of a sudden he's behind Brownie SV, and Helgast almost teleported through him there. That probably won't go down well if Helgast just teleports through Fubuki, but who knows what's going to happen today in this race. And so now, as they run into Spoon, it looks like Helgast is closing. However, it just pulls out in front, only just. And it's still not enough. However, Helgast rarely gains on the exit. However, it's not enough because Fubuki planted his car in the right place to prevent anyone from getting past now, as Helgast follows Fubuki heading down the straight into 130R. They're very close, but I think Helgast is going to look for it. No, he's not. Let's take a look at some replays. We're now on board with Long Live Helgast on the first lap. So this will have been the incident that he had. He got a good start. Moves over to the inside of Kilmore. Kilmore moves over, so there wasn't a gap there between him and the wall. Alex moves aggressively over. Egan's on the outside. I don't know why he all goes. There is contact that so unsettles the car. He does a 360. Goes to say hi to the fans. Hi fans. Inspects the barrier. Up to FIA standards, leaves his sandcastles behind, and away we go. Meanwhile, Alex, after Lars just up the road, as you can see, he's also having a nightmare start. He's struggling to keep it on the road. His tyres, well, he has got tyres, which usually works. I don't know why he's struggling to keep control of the car. So, let's see this from Alex's point of view. Lights out. Gains on Lukman instantly. Lukman sort of stood still for about half a second there. Did not look to have gotten a good start. No, they kill him all. Egan's steaming down the outside. That's why Alex moves aggressively over. Bang, there's contact. It puts the other side of this curb, and once you're on the other side, it's really difficult for some reason on this game to get back on the track. Gets grass on his tyres, spins once, does a 360, faces the right direction, spins again, and then goes and spins again. Oh, this is just horrible. It's unbearable to watch. A driver with as much talent as Alex Iftalaj to be struggling that much. This is another replay a bit later into the race. This is BJ Robo 28 on Wizard Egan. He moves to the inside, heading into 130R. Surely not. Oh, he's only gone and done it. He's tried to move down the inside of 130R. I think there was contact on entry, and there was a big contact heading into the braking zone for the chicane, but all in all, BJ Robo 20 did move ahead of Wizard Egan, heading into 130R. Let's watch this now from Egan's point of view. Was there contact? It does look like there might have been as we head into 130R. There he goes, the edge is just in front. There was contact, but I don't know if that was a racing incident or whether someone was at fault and there was a slight tap there. So back to the racing, and Helgast on the back of Fubuki. He's still not close enough, heading into the chicane. Toyota versus Mercedes, and it's Mercedes versus Toyota. Helgast in 5th place, Fubuki in 6th, Brownie in 4th, just up the road. BJ 20 in the pits. Helgast has hid behind Fubuki all the way down the main straight. There is the white and orange Citroen Killamall, comes down the main straight now, and he's not ahead as BG Robo 28 comes through the first corner now. Helgast still following Fubuki, coming through the S's. Is Helgast going to have a look, or will they just stay really close to each other on track? Helgast and Fubuki both joined. I mean, Helgast was there from the start, but he didn't start showing up to the races until about a few races in. I think it was Monza he made his first race, so he was there, but he never really turned up. However, now he has started turning up. Fubuki also joined when that flurry of cars and drivers all joined ahead of the Brands Hatch race. So a lot of drivers that joined halfway through this season that will be hopefully staying on for next season, which means that we will have hopefully full 16 drivers that will all be on equal points. We could have a way more exciting championship fight next season if everyone shows up for every race. Luckman dives in the pits on the super softs. His tyres are surprisingly not worn, so he might have been conserving his tyres when he was stuck behind Racer, which would have been a winning strategy. We'll see how this plays out in the end. I reckon Race Tear, and he does get out in front, as you can see him on your track map. We're down the main straight now. Bye, see ya. Race Tear in the lead. Stig v Rob though, I don't think Stig v Rob will quite get out in front. We'll see as he comes in. In fact, I think Stig's going to have to pit anyway in the Porsche, so Stig won. And yep, into the pit he comes. He doesn't hit the pit wall. Luckman moves out, so one comes in, one goes out. Brownie comes around the final corner, not hitting the pit wall. Stig v Rob in the pits. Fubuki and Helgast then are getting close and close to each other. Is Helgast close enough to make a move on this lap? Find out. This race has certainly been a war of attrition really, as they tried to just keep it on the road, with Suzuka being a more technical circuit than some of the others we've had. Now Helgast and Fubuki still staying close to each other on track for 4th. It's not over until the fat lady sings, and she's not even warmed up her vocal cords yet. So then, Fubuki with Long Live Helgast. Helgast on Fubuki. These two have been together now for a good couple of laps, and Helgast hasn't gotten in front, so they seem to be just lapping around the same area, so that not one that's lapping definitively faster than the other, which is interesting to say the least. And here comes BJ Robo 28 in 6th. He's had, I think he's just one driver that's just happy wanting to get this season over and done with, so he can have a fresh start with a new car that hopefully won't get changed mid-season. Stig v Rob sat all the way at the back. Everyone, I think, has started to build up gaps to each other, apart from Helgast and Fubuki, still really close to one another on track, and it looks like they're going to stay with each other as they head into Spoon. And Killamall has stopped. Killamall stopped. Robbo comes up the bottom of the screens. Robbo goes ahead. Killamall now starts moving. Was Killamall and Robbo in contact there as Stig uses this as an opportunity to get in front? Oh my Robbo, what are you doing? Leave the sandcastles alone. This is not rallycross. Killamall stopped again, so he's waiting for Robert to get back on track, which is odd to say the least. They both get moving again, because there was no way that Killamall was involved in contact, although maybe he just doesn't feel like he's got up to fight for anymore. He's not going to win the championship in this race. However, Luckman and Brownie Brownie and Luckman, racers here not far in front, heading into the final 4 laps of this race. It's getting closer and closer as the top 3 are getting closer to each other. Brownie following Luckman. What can Luckman do? Can he fend off Brownie? He tried in Brands Hatch and failed. He was nowhere near him in Interlagos. What will it be in Suzuka? Will it be enough in this final Japanese race? We started in Japan and we've ended it in Japan. And this season has definitely been a fantastic one to watch. If you've watched every race, we are thankful that you've been here with us the whole time. Killmall in the pits, then BG28 cruising down the straight in 8th place. He's really struggling yet again in this race to get the car right. Fubuki 2007 in 5th. 4th is Long Live Helgast. Racer Tay coming out the hairpin, got a slow exit out of the hairpin. Brownie's dropped back from Luckman. I wonder if there were mistakes. Long Live Helgast and Fubuki still close to each other. However, Helgast is ahead of Fubuki. That happened off screen. I wonder if Helgast just used his teleportation powers and teleported himself ahead of Fubuki there. As you can see, Helgast ahead of Fubuki. I wonder how that happened. Anyway, so Luckman around the outside of Racer, now cuts to the inside. He's gone through, he's phased through solid objects, and Luckman has deployed his ability to go through other cars when he wants to. And now Luckman goes on the outside of Racer Tay, so Racer Tay just edges ahead through 130R. Racer Tay's gone on off-track wandering. Racer Tay holds it down the inside into the chicane with Luckman on his outside. Racer just edges ahead of Luckman. Brownie SV in 3rd. So Racer Tay holding himself ahead of Luckman now. Luckman tries to follow Racer Tay down the main straight on lap 10 of 12. The final 3 laps in this race. Luckman moves to the inside of Racer Tay. Will Racer be able to defend the lead here, or will Luckman take the win in the last race of the season? Do not go anywhere. Glue your eyes to the screen, because as Luckman spins it on the curb and he's hit the wall, he's got it horribly wrong. Oh, disaster yet again has struck for Luckman. A disaster yet again for another driver in this race, and it's just really it's just gone awfully wrong for Luckman. He's spun trying to catch up to Racer. He's pushed it and he's gone too far. So as Racer Tay now has an advantage over Brownie, and Luckman rejoins the track in 3rd, a long way ahead of Fubuki, who is back ahead of Egan and Helgast. Robbo all the way down in 8th. 8th. Stig v Rob is now up into 7th, and Killmall right at the back, heading into the closing stages of this race. Helgast follows Egan through the Degnas, with Egan in 5th place, Helgast in 6th. Fubuki's up into 4th, 3rd place is Luckman. However, this battle is getting heated on track now. 3 cars not far apart from each other. This is what you want to see in racing. Helgast has had his fair share of drama and action since he's been driving with us, as he's been going 3 wide at pretty much every single circuit that is possible to go 3 wide at. As here comes Helgast, have a look in the run into Spoon. Sorry, it's not enough there. He switches to the inside and he's got him, absolutely gone and done him. And that's that one done. Now he moves on to Fubuki, who he's been following for the vast majority of this race. Racer Tay heads on to lap 11, leading the race, made his final pit stop. Brownie SV 2nd, 3rd place is Luckman Ali. 4th will be Fubuki, 5th is Long Live Helgast. Wizard Egan down in 6th place. Stig v Rob is in 7th, and in 8th place is BJ Robbo 28th. 9th is Kill 'Em All. Egan then following Helgast. He's still not quite with him yet. Can Egan get the position? If he gets a good run out of this final corner, he can definitely go for it into the first corner. But he doesn't quite go for it. Here comes Egan following Helgast, following Helgast. He's still not in front. Robbo in 8th, Killmall in 9th. Killmall gaining on Robbo. Is Robbo and Killmall going to have some more drama in the late stages of the race? And Killmall goes around the outside of BG Rubber 28 into the final corner, just casually going around the outside. That Mustang edges himself in front of the Citroen and has the momentum to accelerate away and dissipate down the straight. However, BG Rubber 28 dips himself into the slipstream struggles to keep up because, let's be honest, we all know which one is more talented in this race, in this little battle right now. And Kill 'Em All disappears away from BJ Rubber 28. He's not managed to keep with him, and into the S's they go. Racer all the way up in the lead, still leading on the penultimate lap of the race. This could be his second ever race win, which he managed to get in his second race, and Helgast has gone off. He's dropped behind Fubuki again, so it looks like Fubuki has decided he's going to throw a banana at Helgast or something. I don't know what happened there, but Helgast has rejoined him off the track, and Brownie's down the inside of 130R, and he's yet again gone on to the other side of that curb. Do you think Brownie knows which side of the curb he's meant to be on at that point? And Helgast jitters his way ahead. Not Helgast, Luckman. So then into the final corner, here comes Brownie in the slipstream of Luckman, the Lexus versus the BMW on the final lap of the race. Fubuki still ahead of Helgast. Helgast, use your teleportation device again if you can. I think he's had his cooldown timer now. Helgast is going to teleport ahead, or is it like a one per race use? Anyway, that's besides the point. Brownie versus Luckman for second. Helgast versus Fubuki for fourth. Where's Egan in all this? In fact, Egan can get fourth as well if they both collide with each other. Stig just in the background there. Just, hey guys, wait for me. Anyway, into turn one goes the Mercedes, the red Mercedes, the blood red Mercedes with the orange and white Fubuki Toyota, and a sort of silver Porsche in the background. The different colours of the battle. It's like a rainbow of battles here. Here's the Toyota, here's the Mercedes, here is the Porsche of Wizard Egan. And someone has stopped, I think, on the main straight. Luckman in second, Brownie has been third. It looks like Racer Tay could be about to take the race win. It's Kill 'Em All! Kill 'Em All has stopped for some reason. I wonder if his car's just given up and he's facing a pit wall and it seems all over for him. Luckman then in second place. And Brownie has been in third. Racer Tay leads, and it looks like he's got a comfortable margin to come home and take his second race win, although he's going slow. He's off the throttle and he's going slowly down the straight. Why? Nobody knows why. And he's let Luckman through. Luckman takes the lead of the race win, and now Racer picks up the win. But what is he doing? He might have, well, he's either let Luckman through to win, which I can't see why he'd have done that. But anyway, that's besides the point. Luckman will come home to take the victory of the final race of the season. Is Luckman Alila, the new champion, wins the last race of the season. Reste comes up in second, and it's Brownie SV who just makes it across the line in third. Fubuki and Helgast still close together, but it looks like Fubuki's just going to stay in front this time. As he comes out the final corner, Fubuki 2007 crosses the line in P4. It's fifth for Longlive Helgast. Wizard Egan will cross the line to finish the final race in 6th, 7th for Stig v Rob as he comes out the final corner, and in 8th place is BJ Robbo 28 to finish off what's been a disaster of a season for him. So then, I hope you enjoyed this first season of the International GT League as much as we did. There will be a bit of an off season, so there will be no races as we organise season 2. However, there will be a video explaining all the changes for the next season. I hope you enjoyed this race, and we'll see you in the next one. However, before we go, we've got to look at the fastest lap. We've just got to do it. It was yet again Brownie SV capitalising on 3 consecutive fastest laps. Joined in Interlagos, has got fastest lap in all of the races. No, Interlagos, Brands Hatch, and got fastest lap in all of them. As you can see, he's just come off the bat of getting the fastest lap. He's only going to go and get it faster then. So, down the main straight into turn 1. Oh, phenomenal. Brilliant driving into the first corner. Just hooks up the lap. However, surprisingly, he's only had 1 pole position, so he can set a quick lap as you point the car through the air, through the S's. You got to try and just keep it on the track, and you got to keep massive control of the car. Everyone has their own unique line through here, so some people will go differently through each S, differently. Through Dunlop, then this one you start to pick up the speed, sort of hugs around the outside, then switches midway through the corner to the inside, which then changes to the outside for these next two corners. The Degners. Now this second Degner has a dip in the road in the inside, so there's a bit slightly off camber. As you then run up a hill, there's a slight flick right before you go into the hairpin. Brake as soon as the car straightens up off the little flick as you go around the hairpin. You want to keep it to the outside of the hairpin on entry. Hug the inside, then let it roll on the outside as you go around this flat out corner. The run into Spoon. Spoon can be a really tricky corner. You have to get it right, and that I believe Brownie does. Brakes just before the 50-meter board, slightly off the throttle on entry, then picks up the throttle brakes again, then slowly starts to accelerate as you point the car toward the exit, launch it down this straight as you head toward 130R, one of the longest non-braking zone on the track. As you go into 130R, then you tap the brakes or come off the accelerator. Actually, Brownie doesn't even tap the brakes. Head into 130 into the chicane on the exit of 130R to close the lap. The final point he has to get exactly right. Don't hit the pit wall, and that's how you finish a lap of Suzuka in 2 minutes .068. So Luckman took the victory. Race Tay came second and Brownie SV came third, and it was in fourth place was Fubuki. Helgas got fifth, sixth Egan, seventh Stig, and there's the championship table at the end. In the end then, Extra Frosty drops down to third, with Killamore dropping all the way to fourth. Racer Tay only 2 points in the end off the next best position, with Luckman taking the eventual championship. It came very close between Helgas, Fubuki, Stig and Wizard Egan, all split by just 5 points. We'll see you next season.